So this is a little elder tree. There's a whole bunch of them around here, so it's just starting to fruit here. I don't know if you can see it in this light. There's fruit on there, but it's green. But soon, in the next couple weeks, it should be covered with elderberries. And like I said, there's several of these trees around here, and we'll have to come back and collect those. Have to bring a ladder or something. I don't see any ripe ones on there yet. Maybe there's a. Well, those are all still green. Anyway, that's a great tree. We'll be back to visit that one later. Here's another elder tree right here. Some actually has some berries that look like they're ripe. Let's see. Look at that, nice elderberries. Let's see if I can collect a few more. We'll take some home and maybe we'll infuse some in some honey. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at that, wild elderberries. This tree is just starting to fruit here. There's a lot of green berries on there, and some of the other trees that I've seen still have lots of green berries, and this is the first one I've seen that has ripe berries on it. So let's look around, see if we can find some more. Look at that, there's another elderberry tree with lots of elderberries on it, just right here alongside the road. Let's see if I can get those. Wow, look at that, a whole bunch more. Well, we might be able to collect enough here today to make some elderberry jam or some elderberry syrup or something. I thought I was going to have to collect a little bit here and there and put them in the freezer, but it looks like more of them are starting to fruit than I thought, so that's really cool. I think look at that, berries. Yeah, very cool. Oh, see if I can get some more. Look at them. Well, that's pretty good. Hey everybody. Well, it's the next morning and I decided I would tackle that elderberry jam. And so it was a nice surprise out in the woods yesterday when I found those elder trees, and I was super excited. So I'm going to make some elderberry jam. Now this right here is about half of what we picked, so I'm just going to get started on this. This is probably the most time-consuming part of this whole thing, is getting these berries off the stems and washed up and ready to go. So I'm going to start doing that now. So I find the easiest way to clean these is just to do it by hand. Pull the berries off the stems like this. Some people suggest that you use a fork and you can pull them off that way. But from my experience, I find that I get way more stems in there that way, so I like to use my hands. This part definitely takes a long time, but you just want to make sure that you don't get any of the stems, and try not to get any of the unripe berries in there if you can. A few are okay. See, like here's a bunch of green ones here. We don't want those. Let's set this aside. Now this definitely can get a bit tedious, but this is the point whenever you're cooking something that you really have a great connection with your food. You know, you're just taking your time and feeling every one of those little berries, and getting just like this tactile sensation, as well as the smells. You know, I can smell the stems. It smells very stemmy as I'm pulling these off, and all together it just makes for just like a really cool experience. I was just noticing how much this looks like the internal structure of a lung, you know, like your bronchioles, or the veins, you know, like in those museum exhibits where they remove the flesh and you can see the vein structures. It's pretty cool how similar we are, you know, plants, animals, and all that in structure. Pretty cool. All right, now all the hard work is done. Now I'm going to put these in some water, and we're going to rinse them off so we can wash them, and we can separate some of those stems. There's not very many in there, but separate some of the stems, and if there's any bugs in there, we'll get those out of there too. So. All right, so there we go. We have about 2 cups of clean berries. That's whole berries. I'm not sure how much that is when we squish them up, but I have about 2 cups of whole berries. There are a few green ones in there, but I picked a few of them out, but I think that'll be okay. Actually, they'll probably have a little natural pectin in them. So, well, the hard work's been done. I've picked and washed all of these elderberries. Now these were blue elderberries, and they have a natural yeast that's on the outside of the skins. It's kind of a white powdery bloom, like you see like on a blueberry. But after washing them, they're not blue anymore. Now they have this dark purple color, which is pretty interesting. They are beautiful. Anyway, we're just going to make this simply. Once again, I'm not going to use pectin. We're going to have the elderberries. I have sugar. lemon juice, and a little bit of apple juice this time. Now, there's a million recipes on the internet, on YouTube, on how to make jam, so I'm not going to go into detail on this. I'm just going to give a quick overview and show you what we're going to do, and then we'll see how many we get. All right, let's do it. So we're going to put everything into the pot. These are the elderberries, sugar, lemon juice, all right, and a little bit of apple juice. So I'm just going to try to smush these up a little bit while it's heating up here. So we just want to bring this up to a boil. We want to bring it to about 220 degrees. And then we're going to ladle it into jars. And then we're going to put it in a water bath for about 15 minutes. So once again, we have everything ready to go. I have my pot here for processing the jars. I have my lids and rings in the boiling water, and then down below I have my jars in the oven. So when the jam is ready, we'll have everything else ready. I also want to give a shout out to my cousin Jimmy. He sent me this cool new neck harness mount that I've been using today, and really is going to help my actually my cooking segments turn out a lot better. So thank you, Jimmy. Still trying to smash these up a little bit. I wish I had a potato masher, which I don't have one here. Actually, don't have any canning equipment, so I'm just kind of doing it with what I have. Delicious. Now, they don't taste very good raw, but with sugar and the lemon juice and all that, it's going to taste delicious. And they definitely need the added sugar. I'm actually using the bottom of a glass to plastic cup to smash these berries down. So I want to get them smashed up a little bit. Look at that. Oh yeah, that has a much better texture to it. Gotta get in there and smash those up. Well, I think that's looking pretty good right there. You can see on my actually on my spoon rest, I have it on this plate. It actually is holding its starting to gel, holding its shape a little bit already. So I think we're almost there. Well, I think our jam is ready. I just took these jars out of the oven, so they're still super hot. We have our lids over here in the boiling water, and let's get started. It's over. Alright, now we're just going to put them in the water bath for about 15 minutes and then we'll be done. The jars have been in the water bath for 15 minutes and we're ready to take them out. Alright, we'll turn this off. So there we go. Our jam is done. We got 2 half-pint jars of blue elderberry jam. I think that's pretty good for about 10 minutes worth of picking, and it's going to be delicious. I tasted a little bit out of the pan, and it was really good, so I can't wait till tomorrow when I bust into one of these and see what it tastes like. So there you go, wild blue elderberry jam. If you like this video, please like it, please subscribe, that'll help us a lot, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.